Side here in this first quarter. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this?
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one, and even 40 yards. On 1st down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st down.
And again it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's into the clear. 20, 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Good throw there to start this second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we're going to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick 6. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelsey fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the ball?
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Jackson sacked.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
With the score tied 14-14.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Jackson, 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good catch there by Mark Andrews, who was Lamar Jackson's favorite target last year. They came in the same draft class and quickly got in sync with each other. Andrews led the team in receptions with 64 last year for 852 yards en route to his first Pro Bowl.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he gets this underneath to Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and goal from the 1. And then turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
Sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
2019 was the first season for Frank Clark in Kansas City after spending the previous 4 in Seattle. And that was a big move by Kansas City to bring him over. He did have 8 sacks in the regular season, but it was his 5 in postseason. And helping his team get to the Super Bowl, that's why they went and acquired him. And by the way, earned his first Pro Bowl nomination with his play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Now this throw caught left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal, with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? This time Jackson will throw it. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they get a break there as the penalty moves him to the 5 for another 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk.
And this is caught at the 20. And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
I see you over there. You scared?
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last two guys on the cover of Madden going toe-to-toe here, and a great one brewing in the third. Everything we'd expect from Mahomes and Jackson, two of the best young stars in the game. Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, out to his left. This one into the hands of Burton. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. A good pickup there at 22.
First down.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Score, Chiefs 28, Ravens 20. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. This is caught. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Buying time to his left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
They made the decision to go for two. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Chiefs.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go play action with Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Chiefs.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Now here's Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
That is caught at the 7.
And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
The Ravens had a big season in 2019, but we're still looking to strengthen their pass rush. And they bring in Calais Campbell, a 5-time Pro Bowler, and he was acquired for the low cost of a 5th-round draft pick. 31.5 sacks his last 3 years. He's been to 2 NFC Championship games and a Super Bowl. He wants to carry the Ravens back to the Super Bowl with him.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not with it. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And down to the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson will throw again, and he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7, and that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Through an opening, and there he goes. A big pickup of 38. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's McKinnon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
McKinnon, the ball carrier.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd down, McKinnon. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Jackson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. One last shot for Jackson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Torrey McTyer.